Hi, my name is Melissa Street, and I'm a freelance makeup artist for television and film. And today, my actress Melanie needs to have some 11 lines covered. My director is not liking those. They're not good for the camera today, so we're going to go ahead and use a product called Dermaflage to fill those in. I'm going to grab really quickly the color chart. Dermaflage made this color chart super easy so I could decide very quickly, since we move very quickly on sets, exactly what color would look best on her. And she has some reddish tones and pinky tones, undertones, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the light color because you can see that it has more of a pinky undertone to it. So I'm going to use that. Okay, if I didn't have this amazing product, I would probably be using something along the lines of like a mortician's wax or maybe another type of silicone-based product to fill it in and hoping, and you know, with all my with all my might, that it wouldn't show up on camera. So we've determined that the color that Melanie is the light. So I'm going to go ahead and use it directly from the syringe, taking the top off and replacing that with the mixing top. This is really cool because once you start to push the product through the syringe, it comes up here and mixes it for you. So it is a two-part silicone. One's tinted and one is not. So it'll just, this little mechanism in here, this magic little tube will mix that. You can use it with the primer, which I like to really say it's a glue, or not. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the primer because let's just say we have to be on set for like, 12 hours. Let's just go ahead and do that. So apply that first. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for just a second. And I'm gonna go ahead. I like to mix this very, very slowly. So while this is kind of, getting tacky and setting up, I just push very gently, and you can see how the product starts to mix all by itself. The magic of technology. And I like this tip because it just makes it, the product comes out so fine. Here it comes. Putting it on. Bringing it down, working quickly. Filling in. And now I'm going to smooth it with my finger and feather out the edges. Very quickly. Okay. Taking my pad, placing it on and holding it for about 30 seconds so that it cures. Melanie's lines are a little bit deeper, so I may have to go in for a second application, but let's go ahead and see what happens first. I think it's really important that you guys work and build the product. If the indentation that you're trying to fill in happens to be super deep, it's better to build it than to just, go for a big, huge amount of product first. You don't want to do that. Just go ahead and build. Right after you apply the product and feather out, smooth the product down and feather out any of the edges, it's important to get this pad, this texturized pad, right onto the product. Since it mimics skin, you want to get that on and let it cure. You can't tell where the skin ends and where the dermaflage begins, so it's really neat. Show you. Okay, are we ready? Let's roll this up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we took them down a little bit. I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more right into that indentation.